Turner Yell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins tailgates, where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins, NFL, yeah, we integrate.
Yo, yo, yo. Fins up, baby. Good flipping afternoon. It's time for the game. Miami Dolphins versus New Orleans Saints at the Rock. It's muggy. It's warm. The cool air just went away after Thanksgiving. Happy continuing holidays for y'all that are still enjoying your Thanksgiving feast and your Black Friday shopping. Cyber Monday on the way. Get it all spent. The Dolphins are coming on here in a couple minutes. Cap is not going to make it today. I just got word that Cap is indisposed today and will not be able to make the game call. So you got me all the way. I know y'all hate it. I know y'all get annoyed by color. Always thinking he knows everything. Well, here we go. We're calling the whole game. We got the Saints today. We got to get a win. We got to keep the win streak going. Things are changing a lot in the league this season, and the Dolphins are not so outside of things as everybody thinks. But that's going to be dependent on continuing to play the way we played against Buffalo. Not the way we played the last game. We're coming off a bye. We should be nice and rested up. Tail of the tape, really quick, I'll burn through this. ESPN has the Dolphins winning this almost 65% of the time. The Saints are last in the league and yards per point margin between their offense and defense. Dolphins are somewhere in the middle. Jordan Phillips looking to continue his streak of tackles, but given the way the things go, we may not see a lot of tackling today if we, if our defense stays off the field all day, it should be good. Before the game fires up, really quick, I will catch you up on all the action for today. Momentarily dropping, 49ers going to Cleveland to face the Browns. Jags going to Tennessee in a divisional matchup to face the Titans. Texans going to Indy to settle the South going forward. Saints coming into Miami. Falcons going to New York. Cardinals to face the Jets, that is. Cardinals going to Tampa to face the Buccaneers. Rams and Panthers in Carolina. Lots of games in the early slate today. Later slate, 4 o'clock. Vikings going to Seattle. Bills in the 425 game going to Pittsburgh for a good slobber knocker. Raiders out in are going up, I guess, right over the border to California to face the Chargers. Tonight's action, Broncos in the nation's capital to face the Commanders. And on Monday, we got the Bears and the Patriots. I'm sorry, the Giants and the Patriots in New England. Bears faced the Eagles Friday, and beat them 24-15. That was Black Friday action yesterday. On Thanksgiving evening, you saw the Ravens fall to the Bengals, who just got Joe Burrow right back in swing. Cowboys took care of the Chiefs, who keep falling, 31-28. And in Detroit, the Lions fell to the Packers 31-24. So here we go. We got game action coming soon. We are currently awaiting the game action in a commercial. Game is on Fox today. Our rare NFC showing. We got the Saints coming into town, so it's time to debut the Dolphins on Fox once again. Who carries most of the NFC games? But of course, it's not so cut and dry as it used to be. Welcome, everybody in chat. I see you all in there. I'm a one-man show today, so if I'm a little distracted, I do apologize. I see Daniel Taylor first in, followed by, is that Epps? That might be Epps. What's up, man? Marino's GOAT. I see you. Miami Kid. How's it going? Jamaican from Zion. Is there any other Jamaican besides the one from Zion? Of course not. Fire it up, JFZ. We got some action today for football. Little soggy out. Rain in and out. Tyler Schuff getting the action for the Saints today. Brand new quarterback. They seem to have some high hopes for him. Alvin Kamara continuing to nurse injuries and not really perform well this year. Charlie Smith, first career NFL game, ready to kick it off. Dolphins will receive. Boy, the grass looks green and vibrant. Taken at the 10-yard line by Washington, who cuts it up, goes into the scrum at about the 30, takes it to the 32-yard line. And that's where the Dolphins will start with their vaunted quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, who is 15-4 in November, 10-0 at home, looking to keep his November winning streak at home going on this last day of November. In the shotgun, tosses on first down. Achane takes it up off tackle around the corner and up for about 8 yards. Nice, decent carry on first down. Going to get a lot of that today. Jordan Brooks. And his normal over-under of 9.5. Dotson with his normal over-under of 8.5. Dotson's a little close today. I took the over, but you wouldn't have been wrong for taking the under. I have him projected at about 8. And I also have Brooks projected for 15. So you should be pretty safe on the over for 9.5 today. Although, be careful, because the Saints are bad enough to not have their offense on the field very much today. That could work against me, but I figure even a slow day would be 10. Jordan Brooks leading the league in tackles. Tua in the shotgun now on 2nd and 2. Sends his tight end in motion, gives off to Jalen Wright. Up the middle, off tackle, sort of more like the 2-3 hole. And he burns right through it for a good chunky gain, moving the sticks. Good to see Jalen Wright get in some action on 2nd down. Achane's tired of going up the middle, huh? But now you don't do it on 3rd down, so it's not telegraphed. I like that call. Mike McDaniel seeming to be a little more logical today. Kool-Aid McKinstry in the secondary for the Saints. Tua up under center. Puts Alec Ingold in motion, brings him to the backfield, fakes the handoff, avoids a couple tackles, and then can't avoid the second one. He's going to be sacked by Cam Jordan. Continuing to hesitate, continuing to not take the shot, continuing to not pull the trigger. He had it twice. He patted the ball twice. Escaped the first tackle pretty nice. Some good footwork, and then just couldn't get out of the second one. Coverage sack. All right, Tua in the shotgun now on 2nd and 18. Lost 8 yards on that play. Drops back to throw, throws a quick strike to the tight end. Just outside the hash mark to Darren Waller, making his first appearance in a few games. You can tell he's like the biggest dude on the field. He gets that 8 yards back plus another 7, bringing up a 3rd and 5. Much more manageable, especially with him on the field. Nursing a pectoral injury. Tua in the shotgun now. 4 wide receivers, sends one of them in motion. Achane in the backfield with him. Mishandles the snap. Throws across the middle to Washington, who breaks a tackle, sidesteps somebody, and takes it up for a nice large gain. Tua settling down on that mishandled snap. That was Ingold that he brought into the backfield with him. Settles down, gets his eyes downfield, and finds a wide open Washington across the middle for a large gain. And a chain mover. Yeah, you probably were safe in taking some overs on the Saints tacklers today. Tua up under center, bunch formation, single back, then pulls Ingold into the offset I formation with him. Then sends his tight end Darren Waller into motion. Toss, sweep to Achane with a lead blocker. Takes it around the side. He's down the sideline, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Miami Dolphins score first. Touchdown, Miami. Right out the gate. Absolute masterclass. New Orleans defense has no answers for Mike McDaniel's play calling and our formational offense. Brilliant play. Sets up Alec Ingold in the offset I, brings another blocker. He's got 2 lead blockers, goes right up off tackle, around the edge, and takes it down the sideline into the end zone before the safety can drag him down out of the corner of the end zone. Miami scores first. Extra point is down. Kick is up, and it is good. Dolphins open up a 7-0 lead right out the gate on their first drive of the game. Take it right down the field, 68 yards on that drive. All Achane, pretty much. Although I would say that was hey, no problem, Flava J. Good to see you. That was a very patient, series of events there on Tua's part. Muffles the snap, picks it up, settles down, keeps his eyes downfield, plenty of protection, and gets out a nice strike to Malik Washington across the middle to keep that drive and the sticks moving. And then, of course, you just got to stand in awe of Devon Achane. Up. Anybody have the anytime touchdown for Achane? You got it. Yes, it was an absolute masterclass. Pretty good, Craig Sebring. How you doing as well? It was really good, actually. Better than it's been in a while, in a few years, I would say. Dinner was fantastic. The pumpkin cake was fantastic. The sandwiches yesterday were fantastic. The leftover dinner Friday night was fantastic. And the company was absolutely the best. So it hasn't been that way in a while. And I'm really thankful for it. So I hope everybody had a great holiday, got all you could eat, and then got all you could spend yesterday. If you didn't get all you could spend yesterday, you're going to get all you can spend tomorrow. Just in case anybody wants to know, I got some tackle projections. I have New Orleans Saints, Demario Davis projected for 10 tackles today. He should blow through that, considering they're not going to be able to keep off the field. Some notables, I like Carson Schweschinger with the Browns for 11 tackles. I love Devin Bush with the Browns for 10 tackles. And also look for Cedric Gray, Tennessee Titans. I have it projected for 12 tackles. The line is like 8.5 or 9.5. So jump on some of that action. $11-19 in the first already. Miami on the board. We are awaiting the kickoff. Patterson puts the kick up. It's taking it about the 4-yard line. The returner gets up to about the 27. And here we go. Tyler Shug, whatever you want to say. I think it's pronounced Shuff. Like a shuff, enough with the shuff. We'll see what he does against a defense like the Dolphins in Miami on a day like today. Here we go. Drops back to throw. Throws a strike two. Looks like Kamara at about the hash mark. I couldn't check the number on that. It's been a while since I watched the Saints. I'm going to have to get a couple. Oh, it was Devin Neal, I believe. Or Chris Olave. I'll check that. It's been a while since I watched the Saints. I got to get back used to their number. Quick handoff on the end around to number 15, who goes nowhere, is going to actually lose 2 yards on the end around. Hesitating all in the backfield on an end around. You can't be doing that. Tyrell Dodson, I think, on the stop. He's coming back to the huddle as if he just made a tackle. The dude is a stud, and he is bringing honor and glory to that number 25, who's been worn well by a lot of great players with the Dolphins. Minka projected for 5.5 today. I got him for at least 7. Shuff drops back to throw, throws out to the flat to number 15, who takes it up, probably gets stopped right away, probably about 2 yards short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th and 2 and a punt. Yep, keep going on this. I think Dodson on the stop again. Not looking good for the Saints. Punt is away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 11-yard line. Dolphins are going to have the ball for the second time today already. More than 10 minutes left in the first. This might be a bloodbath. What's up, Sam? Oh, not much. It just depends on how we get to that 9-8, Sam. It's probably not going to be great. What's up, Banana? probably going to keep purgatory going. They're already talking like we forgot everything already that's happened. I noticed an article came out yesterday talking about how the Dolphins are Mike McDaniel talking up Tua again. I guess they buried the hatchet. That doesn't bode well for our midterm future. Man, I jumped out of bed and didn't even get some coffee. I gotta get somebody up in here to help. Go brew me some coffee. Didn't even have time to post everybody the link. All right. Dolphins looking to add to their first scorer. In early action, Titans have got out in front on the Jags 3-0. Rams jump out against the Panthers 7-0. And those are the only scores so far besides this one here in Miami. Dolphins leading 7-0. Kellen Moore trying to get himself back in the coaching swing with his stint here in New Orleans. Tua up under center with a bunch formation. Pulls Waller into motion, sets him up as a blocker, gives off the H-hand up the middle for a couple yards. Right up the right hash mark, which in the NFL is practically the 2-hole. It's not like college where the hash mark is all the way out on the edge. Like an outside runs could even be off tackle in the NFL. It's like right there. 2nd and 8 now. Offensive line rushes up to the line. Tua in the shotgun with 3 backs with him, fakes everything, rolls out to his left, throws down the side, overthrows his receiver by a wide margin. Cedric Wilson. Cedric with the light bulb head making an appearance today. What's up, man? I like Cedric with the smile on his face. Yep, everything was set up perfect. Little touch on that ball, and Cedric's probably still racing down the field. Damn, Tua, you got to make that throw, bro. 3rd and 8 now. And I know you can. It's one of the few you can make. Tua in the shotgun by himself, 4 wide receivers and a tight end. Drops back to throw. Looking for Waller, and Waller broke a different way. I don't even know if that was Waller. I don't know if he was looking for Waddle or the tight end, but he split both of them. It's 83. I think that's Julian Hill. Julian Hill breaks inside. Waddle don't break inside quick enough, and Tua put it where he's supposed to put it, I guess. Receivers got to get there, Punt is away. I'm joking, by the way. Taken by the returner and gobbled up by Miami right away. It's just not going to work. I mean, all they got to do is get our receivers off the spot. All they got to do is figure out where the open grass is and make sure the receivers don't get there. Ay. Well, yeah, Michael, because it's just like this. Like, even if we win and move on, this is the type of stuff we see constantly. We can't even, I mean, you can't even move the ball against the Saints on your second drive because you have 2 failed passes, like right out. I mean, just, okay. Pick it up, Tua. You're a Dolphin, man. And as long as you wear that jersey, I expect you to pick it up. Don't matter if I like you or not. My quarterback. It don't matter if I like you, Tua.
It's my quarterback.
Yeah, tell me about it, JFZ. By the way, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I'm sure your food was excellent. I have firsthand experience. So does Mom. Mom loves it. She can't get enough of it. Wow, Fox going with the long commercials today. They know they got to get as much money out of this stinking game as they can. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, Jamaican. It's just crazy. Roller coaster season. Yeah, tell me about it. It's like that wooden roller coaster at Boomers. They still have that thing in Fort Lauderdale? Old rickety wooden roller coaster. All right, shove up under center now. Fakes the handoff, drops back to throw, gets out of some pressure, dumps the ball off, takes a shot after dumping the ball off to his tight end for a good 8 or 9 yard gain. That's Tyler. I think it's Moreau. Tyler Moreau, I believe is his first name. Foster Moreau. That's what it is. Foster Moreau. Chubb just put his helmet right in the quarterback's gut, man. I can't believe they didn't call that. Wow, Chubb, you got to be careful, man. All right, 2nd and 3 now. Shove up under center again. Hands the ball off this time. 24 spins out of a tackle and goes nowhere. That's Neal. Loses a yard. Dodson on that was Brooks on the stop that time. Minka as well. 3rd and 4 now. Dolphins looking to get off the field quick again. Dodson follows the tight end all the way around in motion. Schuff drops back to throw and deflected by who's the man? Number 25, Tyrell Dodson. And he deflected the ball on the complete other side of the field. I don't even know how he got there. I don't even know who he was covering because the guy he was lined up against went the other way. He came all the way across the field away from his own man and got, well, you could call that pass interference, but he didn't actually deflect the ball. He deflected the tight end away from the ball. But either case, same result. Ball sitting on the dirt. This dude's just got a motor, man. I mean, all the way across the field, away from the play, makes it there, breaks up the pass, and here comes the punt again from the Saints. And it'll go out the back of the end zone. Wow, man. Dude's just straight hustle. I mean, he's hustle. He's a muscle of hustle. And that's all he is. He's hustle with a brain. Out there, field general in the defense. Man, this is going to stink for my overs, though, if they don't start moving the ball a little bit. They'll probably sit half our guys at halftime. Come on, Tua, you need to throw an interception. I need more tackles from these guys. Dodson and Brooks get the tackles when our games are in question. Woo, it picked, man, that heat picked right back up. No problem today. God, it's warm. What happened? Yeah, Brooks and Dodson, we gotta keep them guys. That's gotta be the fundamental core of our defense going forward. And I'd even say Fitzpatrick too. Top 3 tacklers on our team. You know. Always getting to the ball. Always around the ball. All right. Tua tosses to Achane, who gets absolutely smacked behind the line of scrimmage, decleated by Stutzman, who was coming in on a run blitz and just absolutely decleated Devon Achane. Picked him up like a sack of potatoes. 2nd and 10. They'll give him no gain on that. The dude's all juiced up. Tua up under center, fakes the handoff, throws the screen, gets stopped in the backfield, but then Malik kind of makes a move, picks up a couple yards, and gets tripped up before trying to squirt through the hole. Well, Panthers getting on the board, tying the game up against the Rams. All right, 3rd and 9 now. Tua is 3 for 5 for 33 yards. Got to pick it up, dude. There's still an NFL defense out there. Get it done. There's going to be a penalty flag. I have no idea why. 12 men on the field on us. Wow. We broke the huddle with 12 men. 3rd and 14. How do you break the huddle with 12 men, Tua? In the shotgun now, drops back to throw on 3rd and 14, under some pressure, and he's going to go down. Sacked at the 12-yard line. He's got to get out of there sooner. He's got to realize that, like, it's obvious that the pressure is collapsing quicker than he wanted on this play. You just got to get yourself out of there immediately. Everybody else recognizes that right away and gets themselves out on the flat. I don't know why his recognition is so slow, because all he cares about is running whatever systemic play they got to run. And if the offense don't provide enough time to do it, he takes the sack. It's just ridiculous. It's boring, and it goes nowhere. It's a walled garden. I've said it for 5 years now. Walled garden. And you just watched it. It's ridiculous. We're owning this team right now. It's not that hard. You can't tell me that there ain't enough space on the field to get a guy with the ball in open space. I just don't understand it. It's the Saints. It takes the least amount of yards in the entire NFL to score a point on the New Orleans Saints. It takes the least number of yards than any other team. By a long shot. They're close to 20 yards. It's close to like 10 yards you got to gain against them to score a point. That's almost nothing. Schuff hands the ball off on first down. Runner goes nowhere, maybe picked up a yard. 2nd and 9. So if it's so easy for everybody else to move the ball on this Saints team, why is it so hard for us to gain a damn yard? Fakes the handoff, drops back to throw under some pressure, and he will be sacked by Biggers. Zeke Biggers, number 93, just fell right into his arms. Tried to step up and through the pocket, and there was Biggers. Like a big brick wall. Like the TNT wall. Because that definitely took no talent. Robinson helping him. They'll probably get a half a sack each. That's Chop with the main pressure, forcing the pressure back inside to Biggers. Chop coming around the side, and he's going to, we got a hand on Schuff. Almost deflected the pass. Pass gets out to his tight end. It's going to be well short of the first down. Chop was just all up in Schuff's business. Almost knocked the ball out of his hands mid-throw. Chop looking like a man on fire on that play. Forcing another punt. And the punt is away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 11-yard line. All right, McDaniel, let's see some of this fun stuff you all want to practice since we're playing a bad team. Let's see some craziness. Forget all this routine nonsense. It's the Saints. Just go out there and have some fun. The quicker this team starts having some fun, the quicker we start whooping the Saints' ass. That's just the way it is. This is a fun game. This is supposed to be a fun game. You ain't supposed to be having such hard time moving the ball on the Saints. Nobody else does. We got a 12-game sample size now. It's not like the Saints did anything in a week to change their state of affairs. You know, we spent the entire bye week practicing that opening scripted drive, apparently, because we have absolutely done nothing since then. Could you think we have been bothered to script 2 drives for this game with a whole bye week to work on it? All right, now, Tua in the shotgun on first down, stands at the 5-yard line, throws out to the flat to his receiver who breaks a tackle. That is Cedric Wilson, who takes it up for another 5 yards and a first down after sidestepping the tackle and throwing it off like a cheap suit. Get off me. I don't wear that nonsense. Don't you see my big old helmet? I'm sorry. This thing just looks so goofy, man. I know they're needed, but I'm not trying to make fun of Cedric. It's just funny looking. Tua drops back to throw, looking for Waller. Throws over the top to Waller, has him wide open down the sideline, who almost breaks the tackle. The corner made a leg tackle, grabbed onto Waller's leg like Waller's leg was an entire another player. He tackled his leg like he was a complete player. Like Waller's leg is as big as Achane. Look at this. Dude wraps up his leg. Like, come down, man. God, that is a big dude, man. All right. Big gain. We're at the 39-yard line of the Saints now. Tua up under center. Tosses up the middle to Ollie Gordon, who just bulls through for about 7 or 8 yards. Never even got hit till he hit the 6-yard mark. And then just, yeah, I mean, you don't want to take a hit from that dude. He's about as big as Derrick Henry. I don't know what's going, I mean, people ain't said nothing about that. That dude is absolutely huge. All righty. Under center now. Pulls Ingle back to block for Achane up the middle, who takes it up for an easy first down and about 5 yards. Number 28 is rolling. So Waller and Achane, they're keepers because they're the only ones doing anything for us. I don't even think Waddle has a target yet. $134 of you watching on this kind of boring game, not gonna lie. I get it. It's the Saints. People are still sleeping from Thursday. But we appreciate every one of you listening with us today. Come over to YouTube and give us a subscribe on our channel, The Fins Tailgate, the only tailgate on the web that I'm aware of. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you share it to all your friends. We welcome all fans here. It's a Dolphin-centric channel. We are diehard Dolphin fans. But we want to talk to our enemies and our colleagues and all of our brothers around the league and sisters that enjoy football. Come shout out your team to the Dolphins. If you're a non-Dolphins fan and you're living in South Florida, the Fins Tailgate is still your home. Dolphin fans will cook for anybody. Yeah, exactly, Michael. The Saints are actually not trying here. We're actually trying. The Saints could actually be better than us. We don't know because they're literally not trying. Tua now at the 25-yard line. Give off to Achane, who takes it up for about 4 yards. That'll bring up a second and halfway to go. Second quarter underway now. I forgot to do the 15-minute ticker. 14:44 in the second. As soon as this drive's over, we'll get an update on scores around the league. 2nd and 6 now with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Tua breaks the huddle. Stands in the shotgun. Ollie Gordon next to him. Drops back to throw. Throws over down the sideline to his wide receiver who's well covered. And Burgess just knocks it away from the 5'9" Malik Washington. Ollie Gordon standing there by himself in the flat. Could have easily bowled over number 20 to get in the end zone. But no, we got to throw that. Shortest wide receiver we have. 3rd and 6 now. 8 seconds and counting on the play clock. Tua in the shotgun, still at the 20-yard line. 21-yard line. Drops back to throw, under pressure right away, and I think his own guy was about to sack him. I don't know what number 55 was doing right there. He literally fell into the arms of his own guy, and his own guy was about to tackle him. Wrapped him up, actually. Like, what are we doing? What is this nonsense? Free rusher on the blitz. I mean, at least he didn't take a sack this time. Here comes the 39-yard field goal attempt. Patterson gets the kickoff, and it's good. Dolphins take another 3 points on the board and open up a 10-0 lead. Not for lack of trying. I mean, we have absolutely nothing. It's just nothing. I don't even know what you call that. It's like we're out there playing basketball. We're just trying to key one guy. You know what I mean? Every play. The whole thing is geared around getting one guy the ball instead of just our quarterback finding the best option. Well, we know why. He can't find the best option. He's not that kind of quarterback. So here we go. Struggling to move the ball against the Saints. Up 10-0, yes. It's not a new Percy movie. I don't know. I seen a teenage Cyclops. I figured it had to be a Percy movie. Exactly, Jamie. Great point guard. And he's not even a great point guard. You got to feed your guy the ball if you're a point. I mean, don't you know? Like, dang, man. I mean, all we've been successful on is the easy stuff. Handing the ball to Achane and throwing the ball to Darren Waller. That's all we've been successful on. Anybody could do that. It's the biggest tight end in the league. And yes, I said anybody, including half the college quarterbacks. All right, here's the kickoff. Let's see what they do with it. Takes the ball about the 2 or 3 yard line, running around the side. He's got some room, and he's going to take it up to about the 35 yard line. Tipton is his name. Why are we showing highlights of the Saints' last Super Bowl? Are we serious? Yeah, see, there's the real Drew Brees, everybody. Looks nothing like Tua. Schuff in the shotgun now, 5 wide receivers, drops back to throw, throws to his tight end, who takes it up for about 6 yards or so. I promised a score update, but this drive is going to be quick anyway. Yeah, that's right. I'm looking through them. All right, here we go. Schuff in the shotgun. Brings his running back into the backfield with him, hands it off to that running back who takes it up for a first down to the 49-yard line. Not quite to midfield. They go with the hurry up now. In the shotgun again. Hands the ball off again up the middle. And that is number 94. Just takes him right at the line of scrimmage and drops him. Second and 8. Fakes the handoff this time and fumbles the football. Zach Sealer picks it up. Dolphins football. Safety came in, or a corner came in on a corner blitz, knocked the ball out of his hand. I believe that's number, who was that, Minka? Just blows right by the defender. That is number 28. Number 29, I'm sorry. That is Minka Fitzpatrick. Knocks the ball out of Schuff's hand. His arm was not going forward, and Zach Sealer scoops it right up. Excellent defense. Turnover machine. That's going to be Dolphins football in to New Orleans Saints territory at about the 37-yard line. Tua in the shotgun, brings Waddle in motion. Drops back to throw. Throwing deep down the side. Has a man intercepted in the end zone. I don't know where that ball just trailed back to the inside. Waddle was on the outside, and the defender just sat on it and waited for it. Made the catch in the end zone. I guess that's a punt. Oh, wow. You got to put that. Oh, wow. And Waddle just, it's so, yeah, it's terrible. Terrible pass. Terrible route run. No effort. No jumping. No nothing. No making a play on the ball. The ball drifted back in. It had enough distance. It just drifted back to the inside, and Waddle was out of position on it. Couldn't even make a jump for it. And McKinstry, Kool-Aid McKinstry, just makes an easy catch. Falls into the end zone. 20-yard line now for Schuff and the gang. Right back out onto the field. Trading turnovers now. Hands the ball up, fakes the handoff. They're going to take it himself around the side and goes nowhere. just beyond the line of scrimmage. Dolphins weren't fooled at all. Ball at the 20. Shuff in the shotgun, takes the snap. Ball is batted at the line of scrimmage. He was going to throw across the middle. It's number 95, swatting the ball. All right, a little stoppage in action here. I think somebody got a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Timeout by the Dolphins. No flag. All righty. 49ers with 7 minutes left before halftime, leading the Browns 7-0 in Cleveland. 10:56 in the second. Jags over the Titans 15-3. Texans leading the Colts 3-0 in Indianapolis. Dolphins on top of the Saints here in Hard Rock 10-0. Jets leading the Falcons with 9 minutes left before the half 7-0. And the Buccaneers leading the Cardinals 3-0. Second quarter just underway. Rams and Panthers are tied at 14. As Schuff throws to his tight end. Down the hash mark. And the ball was well defended, falling to the dirt. That'll bring in the punting unit for the Saints. The fact that we're only up by 10 right now is just it's the microcosm of our entire season. It's a microcosm of our squad. Punt is away. Malik made the catch but got clotheslined. Well, I'm sorry, he didn't make the catch, muffed it, but got clotheslined. There's no flag for some reason. Refs dropping the ball on that. That was interference for sure. What the hell? Yeah, you need to throw the flag, dude. The refs are discussing it. So they are going to throw the flag. Okay, yeah. Open your eyes. The other refs are telling them you got to do better. Open your stinking eyes. Can't do that. This is the NFL. Return interference by the punting team. In later action today, you got the Vikings heading out to Seattle to face the Seahawks. The Bills in the late 4:25 game going to Pittsburgh. Excuse me. I just inhaled my coffee. Raiders will be facing the Chargers in LA. Tonight, you got the Broncos going to the nation's capital, and tomorrow night, you got the Giants going to New England to face the red-hot 10-2 Patriots. Giants winless on the road. Patriots 4-2 at home. Yesterday, you saw the Bears defeat the Eagles 24-15. Thanksgiving Day, you saw the Packers defeat the Lions 31-24. In Detroit, the Chiefs falling to the Cowboys in the Lone Star State 31-28. And the Ravens falling to the Bengals, who just got Joe Burrow back, putting up 32 points in defeating the Ravens. I think the Ravens are just about cooked. Either Lamar has drastically fallen off or he needs a change of scenery, but it ain't happening in Baltimore anymore. I'm not going to throw him under the bus quite yet, but dang, Lamar, you got to pick it up, dude. You can't be turning the ball over, bro. We don't accept that from any other quarterback. Sorry, Lamar. I know you're great, but you can't be letting go of the football like that constantly. It's my biggest peeve with you. Every time you're on the scramble, you just handle the ball with one hand. You can't be doing that. He had 5 turnovers yesterday, and at least 2 of them came from Lamar that I'm aware of. Can't be doing that. We do not accept that from Tua. We do not accept that from the worst quarterbacks in the league. We're not going to accept it from Lamar Jackson either. All right. Tua in the shotgun now. Achane stands behind him on 1st and 10 at about his own 49-yard line. Give off is to Achane, who gets wrapped up, but still makes a bunch of guys miss. Oh, man, he was just about to break it to the house and got tripped up at the ankles. Not quite making it to the first down marker, but he was stopped dead to rights in the backfield and made everything of this. Got 9 yards out of it and was a shoestring away from taking that to the house. He easily flanks number 33 there if he doesn't get tripped up, and he's gone. 2nd and 1 now. 11 minutes left before halftime. Malik goes in motion. Tua hands the ball off to Jalen Wright around the other edge, the left side, who takes it for an easy 4 or 5 yard gain and a moving the stick first down. Big time block around the edge right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous play. Yeah, he's working you more. All right, Tua gives off to Achane, who follows the motion tight end up off tackle for 5 or 6 yards. They'll give him 5. That'll be 2nd and 5. Well, we have no problem moving the ball like this. Absolutely none. Don't let your quarterback throw it. You might as well stick Jalen Wright, Ollie Gordon, and Achane in there and just go with the triple set. The triple Wildcat. Ollie Gordon behind Tua now. Hands off to the man who gets wrapped up right away at the line of scrimmage, still bulls his way down for a yard. That'll be 3rd and 4. Man, he would be absolutely deadly on a counter trap. If that was a design counter trap and he made the cut, he'd be so deadly on that play. He would just be knocking those safeties' teeth in. Tua all by himself in the shotgun, takes a quick snap, throws right out to the flat to Waddle for the first down. They'll give him forward progress. That was easy enough. See, that's easy. That's all you got to do with 3 yards to go. Easy. There is so much space to be had against this terrible defense. That's all you got to do. I mean, if you want to be routine, but be good at it. 8:29 left before the half. Tua hands the ball off to Achane, takes it off tackle. He's broken right through the hole, keeps breaking tackles, takes it down to the 10-yard line. This dude is just absolutely an amazing running back. Such a gifted athlete. So small and quick, but yet hard running. Look at this. Got him. Nope. Got him. Nope. Slap his knee. Nope. Yeah, get in there, number 31. Bring that little guy down. Come on. What do you think? You thought you were going to trip him up again? Yeah, that only works once. 10-yard line now. Tua by himself in the shotgun. Bunch formation. Trips to the right. Achane comes back to the backfield. Takes the end around. Tua faked the throw, and he worms his way down to the 4-yard line on the left side this time. I couldn't tell if Tua actually got rid of the ball or not until he did this stupid fake throw that fools nobody. All you're doing is freezing the free safety. He's out of the play anyway. Achane chomping it at everybody's heels. 4th most rushing yards in the league right now through week 12. I'm not sure if any of those 3 running backs all of them have had their bye or not. I'm not sure. I think Taylor and the Colts have already had their bye. He's just balling. Jonathan Taylor is just balling. Yeah, his vision is great, Banana. Very astute. What's up, Joe? Hope the Thanksgiving was good. 181 total yards for the Dolphins to the Saints 25. 106 of those coming on the ground for the Dolphins. 27 total plays. 9 first downs. 2nd and goal now from the 6.5. Tua tosses the ball out to the flat to Achane, who takes it up to the line of scrimmage and gets sat down gingerly right there for no gain. All righty. Tua breaks the huddle on 3rd and goal. 7 yards to make the touchdown. Pulls a man in motion and throws a little squirt screen to Achane across the middle. For some reason, Achane didn't catch it. I don't know if it was too out far in front of him, but Achane had a hand on it. It's ridiculous. Well-designed play, just not executed. So we get another field goal attempt. 25 yards this time. Patterson awaits the snap, puts his foot into it, drives it right down the middle of the uprights. Right over TD's head, the mascot down on the field. That play right there was so well done ahead of the throw. I think the throw just got rushed. Tua needed to settle down there and put it on the money. He rushed the throw. He got it out too quick. Yeah, too quick. There is such thing as too quick. He just has no feel for the game whatsoever. None. No feel for the pace. We're just going to do this. And that. It was a little out front. Oh, well. Yeah, settle down and wait for the damn thing to develop. And Achane is in the end zone. So afraid to get hit, man. Never seen a quarterback so fearful in all my life. And yeah, I'm saying that right while we're playing, because you notice they have 25 yards of offense. We have 13 points. I mean, what are we doing? And we're not taking this day. It's not like we're not trying. It's not like this is a mini buy or something. We're actually out there trying. Can we just have one game where we're just rolling right through a bad team? We should be up 28-0 right now. Everybody knows it. If you say I'm full of shit, then you're a Tua sycophant. That's all there is to it. And that's your agenda. This is garbage. And it's not going to beat anybody going for it. It's not going to beat the Steelers. And if you think I'm wrong, watch the game later today. Watch the Bills get right back into form, even though everybody thinks they're done. Saints take the kickoff at about the 10-yard line. Sidesteps a few people, can't sidestep everybody. Gets tackled at about the 28. Saints have one first down today. Our defense has gotten off the field over and over and over again. 0 for 4 on third down. That tells me we should be up at least 3 touchdowns and a field goal to be generous. That'd be 24-0. We're underperforming. That's all there is to it. Toss goes to the running back on first down, who takes it back to the line of scrimmage and gets wrapped up by the entire Dolphins defense, led by the big man, number 95. They gave him a yard on that, 2nd and 9. I think the network's being generous, rounding up the 6 inches. The ball didn't even move on the field. They still gave him 2nd and 9. Drops back to throw now. Here comes Chubb. Chubb misses the tackle. Schuff runs forward for about 4 yards before he slides. They'll probably give him 3 yards, and there's a flag. That's probably going to be a hold. Illegal contact on the defense. It's likely why they were able. That was number 26. I believe that'll be Rasul Douglas with the illegal contact. Chubb, the Saints got a really bad left side of their offensive line. That's twice now we've just blown through with a blitzer. I don't know how Chubb missed the tackle, but he's doing his best Jalen Phillips impression. Schuff now fakes the handoff. 1st and 10, throws out to the flat to a wide open receiver who does nothing but scoot around for some reason because there's nobody around him. You got all that grass tipped in. You just got to fire it, man. There was nobody even to juke. God, they're bad. All right. Handoff to number 24. Neal, who takes it up for a couple more yards, bringing it to a manageable third down, 3rd and 2, 4:14 left before halftime. Dolphins up 13-0. I thought this dude was going to have a coming out party on us. Nope. Weaver ain't about all that. As Jordan Brooks directs traffic in the secondary, the mid-level, with his partner standing right next to him, Dodson, who squirts in there and gets in on the tackle. He'll make the first down. Brooks on the leading on the tackle. The Brooks and Dodson tandem gets him to the ground, but not after he makes the first down. There is a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be against the Dolphins. I guess they picked up the flag. He didn't make any hand signals for the call, so I'm assuming they picked up the flag. 3:40 now before halftime. Clock continues to run. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Shuff up under center. Ball's at the 50-yard line, 49-yard line of the Saints. Drops back to throw. Surveys the field. Gets out of the pocket. Running down the sideline and throws down the sideline to his tight end. Taysom Hill, who picks up a couple yards. Buccaneers getting a touchdown on the board, throwing to a big man for a touchdown. Reported eligible receiver. That's Wirfs, the offensive lineman. Tristan Wirfs. Ball at the Dolphins' 46-yard line now. Up under center on 2nd and 5. Shuff brings his guy in motion. Hands the ball off to Neal. Neal takes it off tackle. Tries to get out to the edge. Gets wrapped up by Brooks and company again for no gain. Brooks is absolutely amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Him and Dodson. The only reason Dodson doesn't have as many tackles as him is because he's not in his role. But Dodson's getting as many tackles a game you can get as the second guy. You know what I mean? Like, this is unbelievable how good these two guys are. Third and 4 now. Shuff in the shotgun, takes the snap. That's going to be either a timeout or a false start. Somebody took a timeout, I think. Shuff wasn't even ready for the snap. They're not going to tell us who took the timeout, apparently. Oh, 2-minute warning. What am I thinking? Sorry, guys. I wasn't paying attention to the clock. I'm like a bad coach. What's up, CCRR? Hope the holiday was well. Hope you got enough turkey and gizzards and all that good stuff. Cranberry sauce that totally ruins the flavor of everything you drink afterwards. Yes, you are correct, sir. I have already mentioned that in spades. I have mentioned that. That means shovelfuls. All right. Everybody get their decorations going on already? Everybody's early this year. Everybody's really excited about the holidays this year. It's been a long time coming, man. It's like we're waking up from a fog. I'm not even everyone. I've already mentioned, I've made it clear I'm an atheist, but I do enjoy the holidays. I fashion myself as a morally good person, and there's a lot of moral good in all the stories that come around that are associated with the holidays in the wintertime. Mainly I've grown up with the Christian story, the birth of Christ, all that stuff. And that's where my morals are informed from, even though I lack the belief. But it's good to see that the nation seems to be really excited for its coming this year. Everybody's really into the holiday this year, I think. There's already lights going up all over the neighborhood. People with their little garden gnomes playing holiday music. Look, Bradshaw walking in with a box full of Christmas lights at Fox, looking for the Christmas studio. All right, Schuff in the shotgun now at the 45-yard line of the Dolphins. Gets a guy to jump over. That's going to be an encroachment on the defense. That'll give him a first down. It was only 3rd and 4, guys. Chop Robinson jumping across way too early. That's a way to keep a football team in the game with 2 minutes left before the half. 13-0. Saints driving. Picking up a first down due to a penalty on Chop Robinson for jumping too early. And Schuff now stands in the shotgun with 4 receivers and a running back standing with him. Drops back to throw. Under some pressure. Squirts out of the pocket. He's going to take it up himself and slides about 2 yards before the first down marker. That's going to keep the clock rolling. That's going to keep the ball moving. And this next play should keep the chains moving. Saints with 5 more yards on this drive than they gained all day. Give off is to their running back, who takes it up for the first down and a little bit more, breaking through. Finally, this Dolphins defense showing some signs of wear. Saints call a timeout with 1:21 seconds left before halftime. Down 13-0 in Miami. Did you all see the sweat dripping off of Tyler Schuff? I don't think it's raining down there right now. That was straight sweat coming. It is humid today. It is like, we're 1 day away from December, and it feels like a late summer day today. The wind's a little cool. I'll give it that, but man, it is soggy today. It is just absolutely dripping wet today. That's why people come down here in the winter. Free showers. And free heat. Schuff in the shotgun now. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Drops back to throw. Under some pressure. Throws over the middle. Over the top, down the side to nobody. Threw a floater across the field towards the sideline, and there was no receiver chasing after it. And the receiver just quit on the play. All right, still at the 19-yard line, 2nd and 10. Schuff by himself in the shotgun. 5 guys to throw to. Drops back to throw. Throws an interception that's going to be taken likely to the house. Number 26, Rasul Douglas, gets taken down at the Dolphins' 40-yard line. If he would have just pumped it a little more, he probably could have taken it right down the sideline to the house. He only had the quarterback to beat. But then he took it inside, and the offense caught up to him and brought him down about the 40. 2nd turnover on the day for the Dolphins defense. This defense, y'all see what I'm talking about now? Y'all still think our D is the problem? Yeah, we're not going to get this all against the good teams. Sure. Nobody does. Unless you're having a really good day. But this is what we do against the Bills too, and we do not cash it in. And then they turn around and murder our defense. Well, the Saints don't have the ability to do that to us. So our offense keeps getting reprieved. Toss goes to Achane down the right side, who takes it up for 9 yards. It's the same defense it's been. You either get the offense paying you, rewarding you, or you get a crappy offense like the Saints that don't make you pay for it. But being up 13-0 with the way our defense is playing against this crappy Saints team, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry, it is. It's not going to beat the Steelers. It's not going to beat the Patriots. And we can only, at the most, afford one more loss for any of you that still have hopes and dreams of the playoffs, which I do not. Hope, maybe. Faith, none. Tua under center now on 2nd and 1. Single back formation. Tosses to that back who gets wrapped up in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Saints not fooled by the single back formation. All right, Tua in the shotgun, drops back to throw on 3rd and 2, picks up the first down, ball down to the 30-yard line. That was check that was 3rd and 3. 17 seconds left before the half. Hurry up offense now. Ball at the 30-yard line. I don't know what we're taking so long for. Tua, snap the ball, dude. You just giving up this drive? Are you serious? They have that little faith in our quarterback that we just ended a drive with 20 seconds left at the 30-yard line to settle for the field goal. We just let the clock burn out to 2 seconds to take this field goal attempt, a 48-yard field goal attempt. Wow. Saints call a timeout to ice it. We'll get the attempt here in a moment. I mean, CCRR on that sequence right there. How could you be wrong? How could you be wrong on that sequence right there, bro? How can anybody in their right mind tell CCRR that he's wrong? We just conceded an entire drive at the 30-yard line. Oh, better go up 2 scores. 2 touchdowns. Ball is down, kick is up and right down the middle. Dolphins take a 16-0 lead as time expires for the half. This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The lack of faith in this quarterback, yet they still want to talk him up in the media. Mike McDaniel wants to talk him up and then deny him a chance to take a touchdown right there before the half with 20-some seconds left at your opponent's 30-yard line. Are we serious here? If there's anybody out there that thinks I'm wrong, I just posted the link. You're more than welcome to tell me where I'm wrong. I won't even bite. Is there a non-Dolphin fan out there that believes I'm wrong right now? Come up and tell me. I got to hear it from somebody besides a Tua fan, apparently. It's just unbelievable. Hit the like button, everybody. New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything. What's up, Ali? Do you come up to tell me I'm wrong, bro? I doubt it. You must be muted. Connection issues. While we're waiting on Ali to get back, it's halftime. I'm going to go ahead and run through the scores real quick. Halftime in Cleveland. Browns are only down by 2, 10-8. 49ers leading with a second left before halftime. Jaguars might be trying a field goal before the half. I can't tell, but they're up 15-3 on the Titans. Halftime in Indianapolis. Texans leading the Colts 10-6. Dolphins leading the Saints 16-0 in the Hard Rock Stadium. Jets and Falcons are tied at 7 at halftime. Cardinals and Buccaneers. Bucks are leading the Cards in Tampa at halftime, 10-3. Halftime out up in Carolina. Rams are leading the Panthers 21-17. Later today, you got the Vikings in Seattle. You got the Bills in Pittsburgh. You got the Raiders in LA to face the Chargers. Later tonight, you got the Broncos at the nation's capital to face the Commanders. Monday night, you got the Giants going to Foxborough to face the red-hot New England Patriots, leading their division, our division. And on yesterday, you saw the Bears defeat the Eagles 24-15. Thanksgiving night, the Ravens fell to the Joe Burrow ran Cincinnati Bengals. Cowboys defeated the hapless Chiefs 31-28, and the Lions at home fell to the Packers 31-28. And that's your halftime action around the league. What's up, Ali?
Not much, man. I got a question for you, Color. Are we playing for field goals or are we playing for touchdowns? Please tell me.
I'm not sure if maybe we're trying to keep our point differential down so we don't win any tiebreakers at 9-8. I don't know, man. How's it feel there? Is it
I
raining
just don't
down
get
there?
it.
Oh, I forgot you were probably at the stadium. Is it raining down there, or is it just humid?
It was raining. It rained really hard before the game. It's just really overcast now. That's it.
So the dripping off of Tyler Shuff is from sweat, not the rain.
I don't know. It could be. I have no idea. It was raining earlier, like I said. My issue is the fact that you had like 30 seconds on the board. You could have taken a shot at the end zone, and you sat there and tried to hold the clock, only for us to kick a field goal. Why?
Yeah,
You're not getting the ball in the second half. I don't understand this. Are we afraid of the Saints?
Because there is absolutely no, in my opinion, there is no faith in the thrower of the football. What's up, Big Nick? Are you pleased with that last sequence of events?
I think that other professional team that get paid, I think they're paying defense. So we're taking the points that's available.
So all of a sudden the Saints have a defense that can stop an offense in the NFL.
But then they just
well, their differential between offense and defense in yards per point is 7.2. That's the largest in the league by far.
Are they 0-11?
What I'm saying is nobody else in the league has a problem scoring on them. Nobody.
Man, y'all, boy.
Nobody who's worth a damn. Nobody who's worth a damn has a problem scoring on them.
Everybody else in the league has a problem with giving up points to them in the first half. We don't.
Well, I don't. I fully believe in our defense. But Big Nick, put aside. Put aside. Hold on, Big Nick.
No, maybe they're playing defense.
Big Nick. I just want to know. Forget whether we disagree about the progress of the game or not. Are you pleased with that last sequence of events before halftime?
Hey, man, look.
Just be honest with me, bro. If you are, you are. It's no big deal.
Well, I know Tua has been under heavy pressure. I know he's threw an interception. I know he's been sacked twice. And I know we had no timeouts. And points are important. So we taking guaranteed points.
Against the team that's put up.
But there was enough time on the board for them to take a shot and still have a second to kick it. That's what I don't understand.
Or we can take a sack and can't get nothing.
Right. So what I'm asking is, you're saying if we didn't score there, a 3-pointer, the Saints were going to beat us today?
No, I'm saying we took the points that was available, man.
Bro, they have 25 yards of offense before that last drive they ran.
Hey, Color. The Miami Dolphins done ran about 30-something plays. They didn't score on every damn play, brother.
We didn't score on any of them.
By your logic, we're supposed to score every play we touch the ball.
No. Because I said 24-0, not 28-0. I was being conservative and said one of those could be a field goal.
It's 16-0. What do you want? It's 16-0.
I want it to be 35-0.
I want more points.
I want more points too, Color. This is the fucking Patriots fucking garbage. We have much more talent.
I wanted to hit the Powerball, but I didn't. Yeah, it ain't gonna make it different. Y'all drama queens. Y'all look for drama. Y'all want Nicholas. Y'all drama queens.
The problem with that opinion is
no, I don't have a problem with it. I'm glad we go up.
Wait a minute. There is no skill that's going to help you win the lottery. There is skill that will help you score points in football.
How do you know there's no skill? You haven't discovered because you haven't developed one to discover one?
Okay. You can develop it.
One question.
You can use skill to develop
it. You act like we're losing. You act like we're losing.
Nicholas, then how do you explain
losing, bro?
I ain't talking to you.
Hey, can I ask
you? I ain't got to explain nothing to you.
Big Nick, you know who we're losing to right now? We're losing to the Patriots right now. We're losing to the Steelers right now.
We're losing to an NFL team that got a couple of $20 million players on it.
We are losing to the Patriots right now. We are losing to the Steelers right now.
We're not playing those teams. We're not playing those teams.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, KP.
All right.
Appreciate you coming by, bro.
And this isn't just at Nicholas. This is for anybody. If we're doing so well, winning 16-0, how come our team was escorted off the field to a chorus of
motherfuckers? You motherfuckers, boy, I've never seen nobody like y'all, boy. We have 16-0.
The entire stadium was booing when we left the field. Or were my ears and eyes deceiving me?
We are a team that gave up a league high 30 points a game for the first 3 games. We started out 0-3. We started out 1-6. We're 4-7. We're 4-7, and we're up 16-0, and you motherfuckers up here crying.
It's the Saints. We should be up 35-6. This team sucks. Nice deflection.
Stop fucking
Nicholas.
watching them. Turn the TV
Nicholas.
off and stop crying like
You know
a
what?
little
I
bitch.
will. I'll go watch
hold on,
Shador Sanders. I will.
Good.
Good.
Hold on 1 second.
Good.
Mr.
Stop
Nicholas,
crying like a little bitch.
are you saying that the audience did not escort the team off the field?
I don't give a fuck. We up 16-0.
Well, how come you ain't in the stadium then?
Get past that, because I prefer to watch the games at home all the time. I would never go to a game because I love watching it at home.
To go to the game. The ones that prefer to go to the game are booing right now.
I don't give a fuck. We up 16-0. So what? So what?
Well, I know that if you were the only Dolphin fan left, you'd be
It
perfectly
don't matter.
happy. I
We're
know
up
you, Big Nick.
16-0. It don't matter. None of that shit you saying is going to change. We up 16-0.
Well,
None of that shit's going to change that.
Nobody can even debate you because if you're the last Dolphin fan left, you'd be perfectly happy with that.
Absolutely, you motherfucking right.
I know you. I know. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Damn right. I'll be happy. I'll be happy with it. I'll be happy. Look, let me tell you something. I just saw on a YouTube short. They showed the lowest scoring NFL game in NFL history. It was a 3-0 score against Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Pittsburgh won the game 3-0. If we'd won that game 3-0, and this was just in 2014, I believe. If we'd won that game 3-0, I'd have been ecstatic.
Well, we probably had a shot in 14 if we would have won that
it was
game.
a slush
That's why
bowl.
you'd have been happy.
We was in Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh. It was a slush bowl. They had a terrible field, and we went the whole game, and they got a lucky field goal at the end. If that would have been us, I would have been ecstatic. If we win this game today, 16-0, I'm going to be ecstatic.
Well, that's great. But I don't think people are motherfuckers because they're not ecstatic.
Well, I don't think criticizing me for not criticizing a 16-0 league is rational.
I don't think it's rational.
All I did was ask you a question.
I don't think it's.
I don't have to answer your questions. You don't have to do shit.
I don't think it's rational to imagine that this is some kind of team that you should be happy only scoring 16 points against.
Now that your opinion on that in $1 would get me a cup of coffee at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but you should be getting it at McDonald's, man. Don't buy that 7-Eleven crap.
Go to Starbucks, my bro. Hey, are you satisfied with Tua's play thus far, Nick? You're ecstatic about it?
We got kickoff. Saints take the touchback.
All right, try not to bust a nut, Nick. I know you're ecstatic.
Hey, I'm gonna.
You try to control that anal leakage.
All right, game's back on. I'm gonna open up the panel after the game's over, but I gotta drop y'all now.
Coming out of your mouth.
All right, yeah. Take this. Well, you can stay, KP. Greg's got to go, but you can stay, KP. All right, Greg. Fine. Just don't yell, bro.
I'm gonna go back and watch the game. But yeah, 16-0. This is a disgrace. We should be up more. But yeah, Big Nick can feel how he wants, but I'm rooting for the Saints. Let's go Saints. Let's make a comeback here. We don't deserve to win this game, but we're playing with Snakes.
Your quarterback just handed off to the running back who took it up for about 5 yards to the 40
I'm gonna go back and watch the game. But
right,
we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. Hopefully,
I'll pin the link after the game's over. Welcome back, everybody. Well, we knew we weren't going to get any kind of negativity from Big Nick. That was for sure. Shove up under center now on 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line. Tosses the ball. Running back takes it up the middle for another 5 yards and a first down. Dolphins defense taking a breather, apparently, on this opening drive of the second half. Got to pick your spots. This is why you got to score as many points as you can. This is why not scoring points loses. Saints now, actually, they didn't give him the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, and Schuff takes the QB sneak for the first down across the marker. Looks like the spot's going to be good enough. Bro, how do you not work the sideline with that much time left? before halftime to try to get a touchdown. I get what Big Nick's saying, but it's like, really, bro? Like, let's not be delusional here. Some coaches would be fired for that nonsense. Schuff hands the ball off again. Running back takes it up the middle for another couple yards. Just a couple, though. Dolphins defense tightening up again. I mean, yeah, who ain't happy when your team wins? If we're eking out wins against the Bills, Schuff throws out to the flat down the sideline. Picks up the first down in a decent gain. Looks like he's starting to settle down a little bit. The Hard Rock fanfare finally passing him by. Looks a little more involved in directing the action now. Out of the shotgun, hands the ball off again. Their running back takes it up again for another about 6 yards. These are men. They're only going to let you beat up on them for so long. Jordan Brooks making the stop. Once again. Handoff again. Gets hemmed up in the backfield, but still works his way to the outside, picking up the first down. Depending on the spot, they're going to be a little short, I think. Oh, they're going to give it to him. First down. $11:40 in the third. Saints' first drive out of the half. Sitting at the Dolphins' 28-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hands the ball off again, running up the middle. The left hash mark picks up a couple yards. That's Hull this time on the carry. I don't know if there's any relation to the old Brent Hull. Second and 8 now. Ball at the 26-yard line. Schuff in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Throws another one into the pattern. Gets out of the trouble. Rolls down the sideline. Fires the ball down the sideline to his receiver. He makes the catch. We'll see if they give him the... They do give him the catch. Looks like he did get both feet down. Davis on the stop. That's a knee. That's as good as 2 feet. They tried to get the snap off, but I think McDaniel threw the red flag for that one. They're going to challenge it. 10:40 left in the third quarter. This young third quarter. His right knee went down first and inbounds, so that's likely going to be a catch. One knee is equal to 2 feet in the NFL. Let's see if it's straight. Nope. Let's see. I think his right one was already down right there. Yep. They're going to give him that. If this was in England where they don't have as many camera shots, they might have got away with it. I like Progressive. Progressive has been going after all the backup quarterbacks in the NFL, all the really good backups like Bridgewater and Buckley. I'm sorry, Tyler Huntley. What am I thinking? Yeah, like both of the commercials are funny as hell. They're like Teddy Bridgewater, the backup, and then Tyler Huntley, backup for life. He's your life backup. I love it. You know, raise up the guys that, you know, make this league enjoyable too, man. These guys are good. They're just not elite, you know? And a lot of them are great human beings. Teddy Bridgewater, Tyler Huntley. These are good human beings, man. It's good to see them get some love from the advertisers. Yeah, it's hard to tell whether the ball was in his possession or not when that knee came down. Maybe that's what the other angle shows, Daniel. That might be what you're seeing. I couldn't tell. Like when the tip of his right knee touched in bounds, did he already have the ball? That's the part I couldn't see. But they'll put that Amazon 360 vision on it and they'll get it down. They'll get the right call. He's got the ball in his grasp, and then his right knee. You just see the tip of his right knee touch the green grass before his left one comes down. Watch. Right there. Complete. And they did give it to him. First down at the 12-yard line. Snap goes over Schuff's head. Flag on the play. He got saved by a false start because that ball got snapped practically back to the 40-yard line. The referees stopped the play for a false start. Wow, totally lucky on that. All right, we'll do it over again now from the 17-yard line. 1st and 15. Schuff in the shotgun. 1 running back, 4 wide receivers. Drops back to throw. Running back goes into the pattern. Schuff squirts out. Throws a touchdown. Easy floater over Rasul Douglas's head to Chris Olave for the touchdown. And I would imagine they will be going for 2. Easy touch pass, squirted out of the pocket, got away from the pressure, and just tossed up an easy touch pass. Didn't have to put any body into it. Didn't get all excited that the guy was open and throw a bad pass. He just touched it right over Russell Douglas's head. Pitch and catch. Easiest touchdown he'll ever throw in his career. Here comes the 2-point attempt now to make it a 1-touchdown game. Schuff in the shotgun, trips to the left. 1 running back stands with him. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, and he's going to walk into the end zone like he's Lamar Jackson. 16-8. Now, you sure we shouldn't have gone for another touchdown before the half? You sure that field goal means anything? Are you going to be cool with a tie of the Saints? That's an NFL defense right there, you know? Wow. Although, Daniel, I don't blame Mike McDaniel for challenging it there. It was close. I mean, he don't have the ability to see it from our standpoint. Like, you know, that was a good challenge. He just didn't win it. Because if there would have been any juggling of the football, that would have also been out of bounds. That first knee wouldn't have mattered. So he was probably hoping that there might be some jostling of the football. It was a good challenge. It was definitely a good challenge. I would have thrown the red flag there too. Especially they're driving in your territory. You want to hold them to a field goal there. That was the whole point of settling for the field goal before the half. I mean, what's it say about your quarterback and your offense that your coach is not willing to let you have 30 seconds to try to score more than 3 points with no timeouts, to work the sidelines, to do something? I mean, we've got to win this game. We've got to win this game. I think he spent a little too much time with Dan Quinn in Atlanta. Or not Dan Quinn, Shanahan. That's right. Who was it? Yeah, Dan Quinn and Shanahan at the helm. Yeah. 25-3, 28-3, 25-point lead. And this is what they do right here. They concede 30 seconds before halftime to kick a field goal because your quarterback does not have the ability to work without timeouts. Squib kick by the Saints for some reason, taken at the 10-yard line by Washington, trying to get through the scrum. He'll make it out to about the 26-yard line. And somehow the Hoosiers are the number 2 nation in the league, because the Hurricanes can't be consistent enough in a season to get past the midway point. All right. Tua under center now, single back, pulls the tight end in behind him as a lead blocker, hands the ball off. Everybody and their mother knew it, but Achane still picks up his 9 yards. Nearing 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Dolphins leading by 8, 2nd and 1. Ingle goes into motion, sets up in the offset eye. Hill follows him. Give off is to Achane, who gets wrapped up and does not pick up the first down. Might have picked up a half a yard. I don't know how you send 3 blockers in as a lead blocker and can't pick up 1 yard. That's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. So this number 56, this guy's elite right now, right? This guy's the superstar. Takes on 3 lead blockers and stops a guy from picking up a yard. So we'll do it again. 3rd and 6 inches now. 3rd and 1, full 1. Give fake handoff to Achane. Tua rolls out, and Julian Hill drops an easy pass. Should have been out in front of him, but it was still able to be cradled. Terrible throw by Tua, but equally terrible attempt at catching the ball by Julian Hill. The fake was to Ollie Gordon. Good play. Oh, no. Ball was thrown way behind Hill. Tua has no lead on him. He's so like XY. He's so linear. It's linear. That's the word. Can't float that ball out in front of him and lead him while you're on the run. That's a skill that, only the above or average quarterbacks have. You threw it behind him. Just quit making excuses. Quit trying to describe it to everybody. You threw the ball behind him. You both were moving a certain direction, and you didn't throw the ball to continue that direction. It's just terrible. Another stymied drive from inept quarterback play. That's a touchdown for most people. No, maybe not. But you know what I mean? Like, you get that out in front of him, and he's got a lot of head of steam. It's a big dude. And he's not the type of receiver that can sit, turn back around, and make that catch. He's not a wide receiver. I could make that catch, but I'm not out there. I'm not the one that gets paid millions to do it. I like that, KP. Oh yeah, I know my knees tingling a little too, man. For those just listening, who are not involved in the main chat, KP says, taking my cue from Nick, that third down throw inspired ecstasy in me. Oh man. Don't let it fool you. It is warm in that city today. Saints earning more yards on their last drive than they did in the entire first half of the game. Setting up now at the 10-yard line. Shuff in the shotgun. Hands the ball off. Goes nowhere. Maybe a couple yards. Tries to move the pile across the line of scrimmage. They might give him one, maybe two on that. And it will be two. $8:30 left in the third quarter now. 2nd and 8. Communications are shut off. Shuff takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Play is stopped. Flags down. Likely going to be a false start. And that is the call. All righty. 2nd and 13 now from the 12.2 yard line. I'm sorry, the 7.2 yard line. Shuff back to throw, throws across the middle at the sticks to his receiver, Vili, who makes the catch, picks up the first down, and keeps these chains moving. Shuff in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws across the middle again into double coverage. Receiver makes the catch, though. Same receiver, same spot in the field, same amount of yards, and another Saints first down. Ball at the 34 now. Approaching midfield. Give off to the running back, Neal, who takes it up for a yard. Shuff in the shotgun, takes the snap on 2nd and 9, throws out to the flat. Number 21 can't make the tackle. That's Ethan. Who is that? Number 21. Couldn't make the tackle. big tight end dragged him across for the first down, moving the sticks again. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Saints. Play action, rolls out to his right, and then just darts the ball out of bounds to live another day. We're nearing the three-quarter mark, or the third mark of the third quarter at 6:19. Clock is stopped. Play clock has 15 seconds on it, and the game score is 16-8 Dolphins. Saints moving the ball. Flag comes in. That's going to be another false start. If we end up winning this game, this is why the Saints are going to lose. They cannot run more than 2 plays without a penalty. Shuff in the shotgun now. Under some pressure, he's going to go down. Chop Robinson on the sack, caught up to him. He couldn't get out of the pocket and across the line of scrimmage quick enough, so that will be a sack for Chop Robinson. Running back for the Saints not doing the quarterback any favors there. 3rd and 17 now. That's a way to stymie a drive. Shuff in the shotgun, sends his running back into the slot, stands by himself now with 5 receivers. Drops back to throw, throws out to the flat to the tight end who only picks up a couple yards. That'll be a punt. Fitzpatrick on the stop. Dolphins defense refusing to let Tua give this game away. So we will get another shot to put up points in the third quarter. The punt is away. Down the right side, it's going to fall dead at about the 4-yard line, where it will be downed by the Saints. What the hell is Bonner running to? All right, everybody, hit the like button. Donate to the channel, damn it. Every other channel running right now is getting freaking super chats rolling through like money is water. 185 of you watching all around the web. Get over here to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. This is the only virtual tailgate on the web. Hosted by Dolphin fans, welcoming all fans of the NFL. This is the Fins Tailgate. 24/7, baby. And we will be dropping the link after the game so everybody can enjoy the post-game tailgate, where we like to bitch and moan about our quarterback, complain about our coach, praise our defense, and move on to the next week where we have to do it all over again. Next week, I think we're facing the Jets, if I remember correctly. Yep. In New York, we will be facing the 2-9 Jets, who are currently tied with the Falcons at 14. Give off to Jalen Wright on first down. Picks up a couple, I think. Just these terrible throws, man. All of them. Terrible. What is that? 7 for 15, 93 yards. 14th interception on the season. Tua stands in the shotgun at his 2-yard line. Drops back to throw, immediately looks for the flat, doesn't have it, squirts out, picks up a couple yards, and slides for about 5 yards. 3:52 left in the third quarter. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4. It's like, is he even trying to play anymore? Like, seriously, it's like it's such a hassle to just get out of the pocket or do anything inspirational. Standing at his 5-yard line now, drops back to throw, looks to the flat again, finds Hill across the middle. No, I'm sorry, that's Dulcich across the middle for the first down and a huge, substantial gain of about 10 or 15 yards. Soft hands on this guy. All right, reset the downs, 30-yard line now. Give off, fake the handoff, throws to Waddle. Waddle is at the sticks, heads towards the hash mark, picks up another 4 or 5 yards for a good 14-yard gain on first down. Continuing to move the sticks. 2:28 left in the third quarter now. I don't know how it made it through all them hands. Tua takes the snap now, hands off to Achane, who sidesteps the whole pile and picks up a couple yards. By the end of it, they looked like they were carrying him on his shoulder in a triumph. Minute 40 left and counting in the third quarter. Dolphins trying to avoid a goose egg in the third. 2nd and 9. And we will be at about midfield. Oh, not quite. 46-yard line. Fakes the handoff, throws out to the flat to Malik Washington, who stutter steps and hesitates, gets stopped at the line of scrimmage, and then somehow picks up a couple yards instead of just taking it up north and south when you get the ball like you're coached to do. Probably could have had the first down. That's going to bring up third down, a minute left in the third quarter. Ball at the 50-yard line. Tua drops back to throw, hesitates, and takes a sack. He just can't get out of his own way. Flag on the play. It's going to be on the Dolphins. Likely a hold. False start. Penalties declined. And that's going to bring in the punting unit once again. I mean, if you're the Saints, you got to be absolutely disgusted with yourself as many times as you've had a chance to come back and take the lead in this game. Looks like the Saints are coming after it. Punt is away. Taking it about the 12-yard line with the fair catch. Pettis with the catch. Is that Dante Pettis? Is that his name? I remember it's Dante Pettis. We are playing the worst team in the league. And we've amassed 16 points while holding them to 8. Ball is at the 12-yard line. Shove up under center. Gives off to the running back, Neal, who takes it on the counter trap up for about 5 or 6 yards. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Hit the like button, everybody. We're going to go through some scores in the early in the fourth quarter now. 49ers leading the Browns 17-8. Jaguars over the Titans now, pulling away 25-3. Texans and Colts are tied at 13 in Indianapolis. Texans have the ball at the start of the fourth quarter, and they are in the red zone, close to the red zone. Dolphins leading the Saints at the end of the third quarter, 16-8. Jets and Falcons are tied with 1:21 left in the third. Start of the fourth in Tampa. Bucks leading the Cardinals 17-10. 10 minutes in the fourth. Panthers leading the Rams 24-21. Rams just scored. Awaiting the extra point. They currently lead now 27-24. In later action today, you got the Vikings going to Seattle, Bills going to Pittsburgh, Raiders going to LA to face the Chargers, and the Broncos going to the capital of the country. Tomorrow night, you got Giants going to Foxborough. In other action, yesterday, Bears defeating the Eagles 24-15. Bengals over the Ravens 32-14. Chiefs falling to the Cowboys 31-28. And the Lions falling to the Packers 31-24. Dolphins will be heading to New York next week to take on the Jets to try to continue their possible winning streak. I say that with trepidation, judging by this current game that we can't seem to even put away. Yep. Almost seems purposeful, don't it? I'm just trying to throw the season away. Even you got your fans all excited about nonsense about getting to the playoffs, and you still can't even get it done. Shuff fakes the handoff and takes it up himself through the 0 hole to pick up a couple yards on second down, making it a very manageable third. That could have been Taysom Hill. I don't know. Devin is the name of their running back, Devin Neal. I'm not sure if there's any relation to the great All right, Shuff takes the snap out of the shotgun, and he's going to go down. Chop caught up to him. Nope, that's not Chop. That's Chubb. Caught up to him. He tried to squirt out of the pocket again, and Chubb just tracked him down from behind. No problem. Picking up another sack. Yeah, you can't go that way. He's already there, dude. All right, so punting out of their end zone will be the Saints. Punt is away. Malik takes the punt and then gets stopped pretty much right away. Just before midfield at about the 46-yard line. Dolphins will take over there and try to put this game away, salt the rest of this quarter away, because apparently we're not going to put up another score. All we need at this point is a field goal to win it. Devon Achane is 1 yard away from the 1,000-yard mark. He should get it right here on this play. Single back formation. Achane stands by himself. 3 wide receivers, 2 of them at the bottom of the screen. Cedric goes in motion, fakes the handoff to Achane, rolls out to his left, and throws an interception. They're going to call it incomplete. Looks like it might have skipped off the ground. We'll see. Oh, I don't know. That's an INT, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be taking a look at that one. There comes the red flag. Tua trying to throw on the run. Throws a diving ball to the ground towards Waddle. And it got scooped up off the ground by the defender, number 28. It hit the ground, but he had control of it. That's going to be an interception. There is nowhere you can see that it hit the ground in any camera angle. Tua throwing his 15th interception of the season as soon as the refs get the word from the booth. In the meantime, while we're awaiting the call, I want to thank 72 Fins logo from the bottom of my heart for his $5 super chat. And he says this is one of the worst 4-7 teams in the NFL only because of Tua, in my opinion. And I don't think your opinion is all that off. This is going to be the key right here. See, the ball hits the ground right there, but he's got control of it in his hand underneath it. That's going to be an interception. I'm pretty sure of it. Now, it might be hard to overturn it because indisputable evidence, but they are going to call it incomplete. Wow. So lucky. And that's only because the call was incomplete on the field. If it was the other way around, there would have been no evidence to overturn the interception either. So it is what it is. Tua spared again. Stands in the shotgun now on 2nd and 10, approaching midfield. Drops back to throw. Throws across the middle to Waddle, who's somehow he gets the ball in there between all the defenders. Nice, subtle, easy, effortless throw, which we rarely see from him. And that was a well-completed ball. There you go. Oh, and you took a shot. Hallelujah. And the ball was on the money. All right. Give off is to Achane with a lead blocker up the middle. He takes it up for a bunch of yards. He's going to get 11 yards on the play, carrying a couple tacklers with him. I don't know how he just squirts through all that. It looks, every time he runs, it looks like the whole play is dead to rights, and he just squirts through there somehow and picks up a bunch of yards. Look at this. Walter Payton action right here. Look at this. Bye-bye. What? I don't need that. Look, I'll just get thin. Get thin, man. Here we go. 1st and 10. 11:50 left in the fourth. Ball's at the 21-yard line of the Saints. Dolphins are driving. Give off is to Achane. Takes it around the edge down to the 11-yard line. Picks up the first down and gets us into the red zone. Well eclipsing the 1,000-yard mark on the season. Dolphins have a 1,000-yard rusher, ladies and gentlemen, in week 12. Or week 13 or whatever it is. 2nd and 1 now. Dolphins can still pick up a first down before the touchdown. And they do with Achane on a dive. Picks up a yard, moves the sticks. That's going to make it 1st and goal at about the 9-yard line. It's over if we score here. There's no way the Saints are going to come back from 2 scores with less than 10 minutes left. There's just no way. Not the way our defense has been playing. Tua in the shotgun. Drops back to throw. Looking into the end zone. Fires over the top into the end zone. And he has Waller. Makes the catch, but can't even get 1 foot inbounds. Should have probably stretched for it and kept his feet in, but he's tall enough to have done it. He could have kept his feet in the end zone and reached up for it. Ball could have been thrown down a little more. Rain is coming down now. I don't know how long it's been coming down, but second and 10 from the 10-yard line. Actually, we can get another first down. I didn't realize that. All right. Tua just dirts the ball after rolling out. Rain is coming down pretty good now. All righty, 3rd and 10. If we get down to the half-yard line, we can get a first down. Tua drops back to throw, looking to the corner, and just takes a sack at the 15-yard line. Field goal will still put us up by 2 possessions. Still going to win this game. But Jesus, man. I mean, come on. Just throw the ball, dude. Look, you got a guy right there on the baseline, bro. It's one of the best tight ends to play the game. "33-yard field goal attempt on 4th and 14. Kick is up and good. Dolphins take an 11-point lead with 9:39 left in the fourth quarter. All right. Schuff is going to have to grow up pretty quick to score twice in 9 minutes. I don't think he's going to I don't think he can get it done. Not the way our defense has been playing today. Texans have opened up a touchdown lead on the Colts now. Panthers have retaken the lead against the Rams, 31-28. 6:28 left in that game. I just don't know where the faith comes from watching this football game, where the faith comes from that we're going to beat the likes of the Patriots or the Steelers. I mean, or even the Bengals now. They got Joe Burrow back. I mean, do people really think this is going to beat those teams? It's like they're just going through the motions. They are looking through these opponents. That's what's going on here. It's like, how pompous to be to think you can look through any opponent. Thank you, Craig Sebring, for the $5 donation. God Tua wants to make me puke. Yeah, I think he does. I think he does.
I want to see if it's going to make me throw up.
I think Tua does too. All right. Patterson puts his foot into it. A little squib kick down to the 10-yard line. Return man takes it across the 20, around the side, goes to the other side of the field and takes it up to about the 25. Schuff actually is having a better game than Tua. Up under center now, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, throws to the sideline to his tight end for the completion. I think it's Jawan Johnson. Standing in the shotgun now, ball's at the 32.5, gives off to the running back who takes it up for the first down easily. All righty. Play action again. He's got a bunch of room to run. He's going to take it up and slide down for about 4 yards, 5 yards. Yeah, Bryce is cooking out there, surprisingly. Surprising, not surprising. Shuff in the shotgun now, 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff. Attempts to throw a quick strike slant that gets batted down at the line by number 53, making a showing today, Cameron Good. Defense is doing so good, they're gonna let Good get in on some of this action. All right. Ain't seen him in forever. Good job, buddy. Comes in, makes an impact right out the gate. Good job. Congrats to Good, getting back healthy, getting back into some action. Shuff now on 3rd and 4 in the shotgun. Drops back to throw. Throws to the sticks to his tight end. Johnson makes the catch for the first down. 8:03 left and rolling. Best part of the game right there, Daniel. It's Good getting back into some action, man. Fakes the handoff now on 1st and 10. Throws out to the flat to number 15. Makes a man miss. Gets taken down by Rasul Douglas after picking up 11 yards in the first down. Minka Fitzpatrick with the missed tackle. And now Minka's down again, holding his hand again, or arm or something like he was a couple weeks ago. That's not a good thing. Tipton, a little ginger coming up too. He busted his wrist on his knee. He probably hit that nerve right there in your wrist. Your little wrist funny bone. That's what it looks like. You hit right on that soft tissue of your wrist. It can hit that nerve and feel just like your funny bone. Marshall coming in to take his place. .724 and counting in the 4th quarter. Shuff in the shotgun on 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers. Running back stands next to him. Ball's at the 40-yard line of the Dolphins. He drops back to throw. Rolls out to his left. Throws to the sideline, out of bounds, and just throws it away. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 yards to go. All right. Their coach is a better receiver than Waddle. All right. Huff drops back to throw now under some pressure. Squirts the ball out to his running back on the dump off, who picks up a couple yards. That'll make it about 3rd and 8. All righty, 3rd and 8. Shuff in the shotgun, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 8 seconds on the play clock. 4 seconds. Gets the ball snapped at 1 second, drops back to throw. Throws to the sideline, has his man who got held up by the defender. incidentally. So that's going to go incomplete. 4th and 8. They're probably going to kick a field goal because they need one or the other anyway. And they have all of their timeouts. Actually, I think they lost a timeout with the failed challenge. Yep, they did. 2 timeouts for both teams. 55-yard attempt off the soggy turf in the rain. Charlie Smith. First career field goal attempt. Ball's down. Kick is up. Right down the middle and about a mile of distance on that 55-yard kick. Very first kick in this man's NFL career. Congratulations to him. That was actually a really special kick for your first go at it. Rain coming down. Field is soggy. Air is wet. 55 yards, and it was good down the center for a mile. Definitely keep that guy. Saints have themselves a kicker, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be hearing much more of his name 5-6 years from now. That was a really good kick. All right. Hit the like button, everybody. 200 of you watching across the web now. Come over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel. It is the Finn's Tailgate, the only virtual tailgate on the web that I'm aware of. Dropping it for the Dolphins, welcoming everybody across the league. Come talk to us. Tell us why our team's bad. Tell us why you like our team better than most of our fans do. Tell us whatever you want. Just don't tell us tomorrow. Hit the like button while you're over here. Donate to the channel. We got 6,500 subs and growing. We've come a long way over the last few years from dirt. No sponsors, no advertisers, no money infusion, no capital. We're doing it all on the free. This is open source YouTube, Dolphins YouTube right here. So we could always use the help. That everybody else seems to get without even asking for it. I ain't talking to the people that can't afford, that don't always dump money. I'm talking about them rich people that go around YouTube dumping their money on everybody. What's wrong with us? Do I got to come out in support of a certain country or something? I will. Here's the kickoff now. Another line drive that's going to go out the back of the end zone. Which is not really good these days. With the new rule, I think that's going to come out a good ways. And why are we glorifying Saints fans in our stadium? Why are we venerating their people in our stadium? There's nobody in Miami they could have venerated other than some Saints fan? Wow. Tua up under center at the 35-yard line. Achane takes the handoff, worms his way through the middle, picking up a good 5 or 6 yards, keeping the clock moving. 5:55 left, 2nd and 4. Dolphins up by a touchdown and a 2-point. That was a face mask that wasn't called. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Dolphins now. Tosses to Achane around the edge, who takes it up for a first down easily and a couple more yards. We'll call that +4. Moving the chains again, keeping the clock moving. Saints are going to have to start burning timeouts if we get down there. They can't let us get in field goal range. It's over if they let us get in field goal range. Tua under center at the 48-yard line now. Fakes the handoff twice somehow, and throws out to the flat to Dulcich, who makes the catch at the turf. Picks it up off the ground. That'll bring up second down, but it'll also cross midfield. I like this Dulcich kid. He's got some really, really soft hands, man. It's like throwing to a stick of butter. A soft stick of butter. It's like throwing into a wet, soggy carpet. Tosses to Achane, who takes it across midfield for a couple yards. Dolphins trying to salt this clock away. We're likely going to get it done. Achane is just not going to be stopped. It's 3rd and 4. 3:32 left. Clock rolling. If we pick up this first down, you can kiss it goodbye. Barring any kind of major disaster. Waller at the top of the screen. Tua drops back to throw, and he's going to slide and almost pick it up himself. Depends on where they spot it. No, Tua, it's spotted where you first start the slide, dude. Know the rules. Put your head down next time. We'll see where it was when he first starts to slide. Right there. He's well short of the first down. Well short. A yard short. It's where he first starts to slide, not where the knee comes down. And that will be 4th and 1. I mean, you got to go for it here. If you can't pick up a yard, stopping them 50 yards or stopping them 70 yards ain't no different for our defense today. They've scored 1 touchdown all day. They're not putting it in the end zone. Here's the snap. Give off to Ollie Gordon, who gets stopped in the backfield trying to get the edge. Wow. Just take it up, Ollie. You're huge, bro. You could have totally moved that pile for a yard. You're not that fast, bro. You're not that guy. Oh, man. Right there. Take it up. Put your head into that linebacker. The linebacker's sitting at the stick. Credit to Kool-Aid, though, coming up from behind and chasing him down. Kool-Aid McKinstry. He's a keeper. All right. Saints need a touchdown, 3 minutes. Standing at their own 49-yard line. Schuff drops back to throw, fakes twice, rolls out, and he's going to throw the ball away. 2:57. I mean, this entire game has been so pedantic and pedestrian. All right, defense. One more time for us. Come on. Schuff in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Drops back to throw. Throws a dart along the hash mark to Veli. Picking up the first down, moving the chains. 2:43 and counting. Ball at the Dolphins' 43-yard line. Schuff drops back to throw, pump fakes, rolls out, throws to the sideline to Veli again. They're going to call that incomplete. Flag on the play, likely a hold. And that will be a 10-yard penalty on the Saints. I told you penalties were going to lose them this game. You can't run 3 plays without a penalty. You're not going to win a game, even against this team, even against our sorry-ass team. All right, Schuff in the shotgun now at his own 47-yard line now. Drops back to throw. Sidesteps the pressure, dumps the ball off to Veli, who brings it up past midfield to the Dolphins' 49-yard line. That'll be a 2nd and 16 coming up. Well, Dolphin Don, the way he kicked that last field goal, yeah, they're in field goal range. Schuff drops back to throw. Throws across the middle to his, dumps it off to his running back, who takes it down across the 40-yard line. They'll probably give him the 40.5 or the 39.5. But field goal range don't matter. They got to put this ball in the end zone, and they have neglected to do it, save for one time today. Where they also scored the 2-point conversion. Schuff taking it in himself on the corner of the end zone. Dolphins are gonna be dragged kicking and screaming to win this game. Imagine playing for a defense on a team where your offense is actively working against you. Imagine that. Tua doing all he can to throw the defense under the bus, but they won't let him. They ain't going to let him this time. They ain't going to get away with it this time. You're going to win this game, Tua, whether you like it or not. And his problem is he would rather lose a game so he can blame it on the defense and his future is more secure rather than win this game with a shitty performance. Yeah, that's what I just said. He's being dragged, kicking and screaming to win this game today by our defense. Because our defense are men, and they're not going to let a bunch of children have their way. Defense needs to score here. Really put it away. Shuff in the shotgun now at the 40, Dolphins 39 and a half yard line, 3rd and 6. Dolphins showing blitz. They back out of it. Expose their cards. Shuff throws down to the 23-yard line to Chris Olave, who makes the catch. Moving the chains. Clock is still running. Saints have 1 timeout. Dolphins have 2. Trying to get substitutions in. Drops back to throw. Throws across the middle, across the slant at the hash mark to Vele. Hurry up offense now. Shuff in the shotgun. Drops back to throw. Throws into the end zone. Has his man. Touchdown. Vele. All day long, Vele has been making these catches. Lobs it into the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Vele makes the catch. Gets both feet down. There's the drag. 23 on the coverage. That should be Jack Jones. Or on the lack of coverage. Now they got to go for 2. If they don't get it here, the Dolphins win. Minute 17 left in the 4th. Shuff checking the coverage. Standing in the shotgun. Tight end goes in motion. Juwan Johnson, false start on the offense. You're getting all excited for it. Still, now it's just an easier play. It's got more room to work. Now you can't use the baseline as your defense. Yep, you're absolutely right, KP. That touchdown we just saw, that's a play. All right, from the 7-yard line now for the 2-point conversion. Dolphins in a nickel. Shuff drops back to throw. Intercepted. And that's going to be taken back to the house for 2 points for the Dolphins. Minkah Fitzpatrick on the interception, all by himself, walking down to the end zone for about a 90-something yard 2-point turnaround. Dolphins leading by 4. And the Saints just have to do what they just did again with 1:17 left. And this time they'll win the game. You probably should have not taken it all the way into the end zone, Minkah. Why did he not get down on the ground? Why? The game's over. They have no timeouts, bro. The game's over if you just fall on the ground. Bro, how can you be that dumb? Yeah, keep patting him on the back. He fucked up. Touchdown or not. 2 points or not. The defense hasn't bailed out shit, CCRR. Minkah just handed him the game back. All he's got to do is go down right there. How do you know? Wow. Oh, we still get the ball after a 2-point. All right. I forgot. Settle down, color. It's basically like a safety. We still get the ball after the score. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm as dumb as Fitzpatrick, I guess. But you still left them with an opportunity for an onside kick. And if they get it here, oh my God. All right, here comes the onside kick. Saints got it. Right to their hands, guy. Dolphins never even touched the football. Wow. That's going to be Saints ball inside of Dolphins territory, down by 4 with a timeout. Yeah, that kicker's a keeper for sure. That kicker, if they win this game, their kicker gets the game ball. Look at that. Wow. We didn't even get a hand on it. We didn't even make an attempt at it. Look at Waddle breaking away from the ball. What's the booth review for? To see if it went 10 yards? I don't have the sound up. Anybody know what the booth review is for? I think they're trying to see if it went 10 yards or not before it was touched. Oh, so close. That's going to be a penalty on them, I think. Oh, no, the Dolphin. It kicked off a Dolphin foot. That's a live football. Oh, no. Ah. Yeah, but John, I think it kicked off our guy's foot before he touched it. Let's see here. Right? Nope. I don't know, man. His calf jiggled like it did. I don't know. Ooh, it did change the direction of the ball, but the ball was also spinning oblong. So, I don't know, man. I think the ball naturally just kicked that way. I don't think it actually hit his leg, but they're going to think it did. His calf looked like it jiggled from the other angle. But I think it was just the natural motion of that oblong football that changed its direction. I don't think it actually hit him. Let's see here. Right. See if the ball starts to change direction on its own. It did. It didn't hit him. The ball had already started to change direction. Unless Veli saw it hit his leg. I mean, he could have very well seen it hit his leg. He's right there 3 feet away from it. Wow. What a shot. You still can't tell. Look at his calf. Watch his calf jiggle. See his calf jiggle? New Orleans ball. The call stands. There's not enough evidence to overturn it. That's why. If it would have been called the other way, they also wouldn't have overturned it. That's why they say call stands and not call confirmed. Wow. Unbelievable. I think it's because his calf flexes, but it's not because the ball hits it. I don't know about that, man. I think his calf jiggled because he flexed it. McDaniel's pissed. You ain't got nobody to be pissed at but yourself, dude. What would that touchdown have done for you now before halftime? Dumbass. Shuff in the shotgun now at his own 44-yard line. Drops back to throw. Throws across the middle. Has his man, Olave, right at the sticks for the first down. Soon as the ball's placed, the clock will start running again. There it goes. Minute 5, minute 4. Takes the snap. Ball was at the 45. Tosses it to his running back, who takes it up for another 9 yards. Clock still running, 53, 52. 2nd and 1. Ball at the 35.5. Drops back to throw. Throwing deep. Has a man. Oh, and Olave dropped it. Went right through his hands. Got distracted by the defenders. We had 2 defenders on it. Jack Jones and couldn't tell who the other one was. 21 and 23 were on it. And he just got distracted. All right, redo the down. 3rd and 1. 39 seconds. He's going to throw it out of bounds. 4th and 1. Play of the game coming up. Dolphins got to get a stop. 35 seconds left in the 4th. Dolphins up 21-17. 25 seconds on the play clock. Saints deep in Dolphin territory. 1 timeout. They've got to get this first down no matter what. They've got to use their timeout to get this first down. Bunch formation. Single running back. Pulls in a blocker. Dolphins are going to stop it. He tried the quarterback sneak, and the Dolphins stopped it right there in the middle. Not even a yard gain. Dolphins take over the ball, take over possession, and are going to win this game somehow. Yeah, the ball didn't even move anywhere, forward at all. He didn't get anything. The pile didn't move. Nothing moved. Not a single Saints player ever even crossed the marker, with or without the ball. That's definitely stopped. Dolphins football. And Dolphins game. Man, I just don't see how we're ever going to beat the teams we got to face going forward playing like this. I just don't see it. I love the win. I mean, you did what you had to do. You know, I think that's like 4 in a row now. We're on a quiet little streak. But if you think you're going to beat the Steelers, the Patriots, the Bengals, no, not. You're not going to do it. Dolphins moving to 5-7, which God seems a lot more respectable than it did 3 weeks ago. I'll tell you that much. Because there's a lot of teams that are 5-7 that are still in the hunt. We can't be so down on ourselves, even though we know what we are. We still got to hope for the best. Jets and Falcons tied at 24. The Jets have a 2nd and 5 on the Falcons side of the field. It's also raining in New York. A lot more cold to rain. Tyrod Taylor standing in the shotgun. 20 seconds left on the clock. He throws to the out. Garrett Wilson can't catch up to it. Looking for the flag. That's going to be a 3rd and 5. I'm just bringing you continuing coverage from the Fins tailgate from one of our division rivalries, the division rivals that we will be playing next week. And they are currently tied with the Falcons. 17 seconds left in the game. In field goal range, but it's cold and rainy in New York. Tyrod Taylor surveys the field, drops back to throw, and throws to about the 33-yard line, right at the first down marker. They're going to call it no catch. And they are wrong. That is definitely a catch. And not even close to hitting the ground. What are the refs even looking at? It's not even close to hitting the ground. Wow. These dudes are blind. "400-year-old Nick Folk looking to get an opportunity to win this game." Oh, I know. I'll let y'all deal with it, though. I'm going to let him say his piece. And I ain't going to argue with him. We needed to get the win. We got the win. We're still in it. We're still in the season. And if you're a Dolphin fan, I mean, you can be happy in the moment. I'm not saying you have to be happy about our future or like what you think our future is, but, you know, we could have lost, I guess. But it's something I tried to tell Big Nick before he left. Like, winning this game the way we did is losing to the Patriots. Like, we are losing to the Patriots today. We're already setting ourselves up for that. We're losing to the Steelers today. We're losing to the Bengals today. We're already losing to them. Taylor now on a 1st and 15 with 12 seconds left at the 39-yard line. Throws the ball away towards his receiver, so they won't get him for the intentional grounding. Lazard was the intended receiver. 8 seconds left for Folk to try this super long field goal. They don't really have time unless they get a lucky shot on the outside to the sideline. They don't really have enough time to run another play. All right, they are going to run another play. Tyrod drops back to throw and throws out to the sideline to nobody. He didn't have nobody, so he wasn't going to take it. All righty. 56-yard attempt in the miserable conditions of New York. 5 seconds. Kick, ball's down. Kick is up, and the kick is just inside the bottom left corner of the upright. And good. The Jets are going to win this game. Wow. What a kick. It looked like it got blocked. It was that bad of a kick. Line drive into the bottom left corner of the uprights. Wow. That's a wowie right there. That's a good one. If you're a Jets fan, that's fun right there. Oh, Nick Folk, 400-year-old Nick Folk winning another game. He don't even have anybody left to shake hands. Nobody even remembers who he is anymore. They're all, he's like, everybody left. They're like, who's that guy? Wow. All right. That concludes the action for the 1 o'clock period. We got games coming up. A couple of them already underway. If you are listening anywhere else, 231 of you. If you're anywhere but YouTube, come over here and like and subscribe to our channel, The Fins Tailgate, the only virtual tailgate that I'm aware of on the entire web. Dolphins win today. They tried not to, but they did, toppling the Saints in Hard Rock. 21-17. And for those of you who would like to know more, that is our great merch store where you can find your very own color commentary coffee mug that is guaranteed to make your coffee taste better, allegedly. And if you are in the South Florida area and you need some catering for your holiday festivities, we got the guy for you.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts. Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Kind of partial to the German chocolate cake myself and the dolphin colored cupcakes. Chef Jew doing a fantastic job. Baker extraordinaire. And before I bring up the first person who wants to yell and scream about the Miami Dolphins, we're going to go over some scores. The only game underway in the late slate right now is the Vikings and Seahawks, 9:33 in the first quarter, and it is scoreless. We are awaiting the kickoff between the Bills and Steelers, Raiders and Chargers, and then tonight, Broncos and Commanders. Tomorrow night, Giants and Patriots. In earlier action today, you had the 49ers take care of the Browns 26-8. Jaguars 25-3 over the Titans in Tennessee. The Texans surviving the Colts 20-16 to move to 7-5. Colts dropping to 8-4. That division is now wide open. Dolphins defeating the Saints, as we saw here right on the Fins tailgate, 21-17. Jets in a late shocker, 56-yard line drive field goal in the cold rain by Nick Folk to defeat the Falcons 27-24. Buccaneers hold off the Cardinals 20-17. And the Panthers get the job done. The Panthers, of all people, put up 31 points on the Rams and defeat them 31-28 today. to move to 7-6. Rams fall to 9-3. Thursday on Thanksgiving Day, you saw the Packers defeat the Lions in Detroit 31-24. The Chiefs falling to the Cowboys in the Lone Star State 31-28. Ravens falling to the Bengals just outside of the nation's capital 32-14. And the Bears defeating the Eagles in the former nation's capital 24-15. And in the actual nation's capital tonight, you will have the Broncos facing the Commanders. All right, Greg. How are we going to beat any good teams, dude? The way we
Other, I need you to turn that energy up, bro. How can you not be excited? We scored 3 points on offense, and we're now 2 or 3 games out of the wild card, bro. I need this chat to turn the fuck up. Let's fucking go, bro. Woo! I'm so glad we have Tua Tagovailoa at the helm and Mike McGeach at the helm. This team fucking sucks. This team's garbage. How the fuck are we contending in the playoffs? This team sucks. Get this. If McGeek's not fired today, he's got dirt on the organization. This is a clown show. I hate this team, man. This team sucks.
All right. Well, you don't get no more honest a reaction in our entire fan base than from this man right here, Greg. The man's wearing a bag over his head. I mean, can you not see?
Did Shador really have it? I didn't watch much of Shador because I was watching our fucking trash team. Did Shador have a better day than Tua? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know. Not really. I mean, they scored 8 points. Shador, 16 for 25, 149 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, sacked 3 times, 93.6 passer rating. And we will see what Tua did today, since we got to get there anyway, because it's about that time. Tua, 12 for 23, 157 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns, 4 sacks, and a 55.9 rating. On the other hand, on the other side of the ball for the Saints, Tyler Shuff, 26 for 38, 239 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, sacked 4 times with a 91.9 passer rating. So I submit to you, Greg, that if the Saints had our roster, they would roll the Patriots.
The Saints with our roster?
Would roll the Patriots. Let me put it this way. Instead of giving the Saints our offense, how about you give our offense the Saints quarterback?
Oh, yeah, they probably could roll the Patriots.
Well, I'm just asking what his stat line with 2 tutties would have done for our score today.
If we had Tyler Shuck, we probably won 35-0.
Well, maybe not. But I'd imagine we score more than the touchdowns we scored. Because he scored 2.
Yeah.
We have 1 touchdown on the day.
That's sad.
Devon Achane.
Yep.
Tyler Shuff has 2 by himself.
Now, without Devon Achane, this team would be 0-17 worthy.
Jordan Brooks, 12 tackles. I told you he'd go over the 9.5. Unfortunately, Dotson did not make his over. He got 8. Exactly what I thought he would, but yet I still took the chance and took the over for him. I am such a dumbass. I knew he was going to fall a half tackle short. I knew it. I had him projected for 8, and he got 8. I had Jordan Brooks projected for 15, The line was 9.5, and he got 12.
Jeez.
I think I'm liking my new my model, Greg. I'm thinking I'm liking it for next week.
Yeah.
I should have just gone with my projection, and I wouldn't have got burned by Dodson. I projected him for exactly 8, and that's exactly what he got. But I took the over on 8.5 because the odds gave me some EV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Just want to let everyone know next week's weather, we're going to get bailed out. Next week, it's supposed to be up here, rain, and then there's going to be a chance of snow on Saturday. But by the time the game rolls around, it's going to be partially cloudy. But it will be 31 degrees. Where's that wind chill? I can't read it on this app. Monday next week, it's supposed to be 18 degrees. I don't know if that's wind chill or the temperature. But I'm letting you know, next Sunday up here in New York, it's going to be cold. And we struggle in the cold.
All right, everybody, hit the like button. I ain't going to go all evening because Cap's going to run a post-game show later this evening. So if you want to get up and say something, say it now. Otherwise, I'm shutting it down. We've been going for 3.5 hours and just called a whole football game. So I want to save my energy. Otherwise, you won't get me next week. So I'll let it cook for a little longer. Make sure y'all don't need to get anything out. And then once I'm done, hit your notification bell, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can get notified if and when Cap goes live tonight. He had some family duties to attend to this afternoon, but he did say he was planning to do a post-game show tonight. So you got a couple more minutes to say your piece here. Dolphins defeated the Saints 21-17. This is the official reaction from TFTG, the official TFTG reaction to this game. Reacting play by play for you. So you all know what's going on, because I know not everybody has the ability to tune in. And nobody gets to come up and say anything except at the Finn's tailgate. So another couple minutes. Nobody wants to. Save your words for later on tonight. Cap will be going live. Hit the notification bell so you know when that happens. 261 of you watching right now. If you're not on YouTube, get over here and subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. Give us a donation. Some of y'all got to have some throwaway money out there. Come on. You give it to everybody else. So don't act like I'm being, whatever. I'm asking. And I'll only ask once. But thank you for all of you that have donated and become members to the channel. We appreciate every little bit of help we can get, because we are doing this open source, baby. And we're the only ones. We're the only ones ain't been infused with capital. Except for Miss Finn's. Make sure you subscribe to her channel too. She goes every single morning at around 8 o'clock. Win, lose, draw, off season, in season, during church, whenever. Miss Finn's will go live every morning of the weekday at 8 o'clock. So go check her out. Greg, you got anything left to say before I defer it to later to this evening's show?
I said my piece. I actually got to get out of here. I gotta go do some stuff around the house real quick. But I'll be back tonight. I want to hear more people like me right now, because I'm fucking
Greg. Yeah, Greg, ponder this while you're gone before tonight. Somebody just put in chat. Joe Mama, how's it going, Joe Mama? Good to see you. We just came off a bye week.
That's true.
What did we do?
I think we were over there at the racetrack riding go-karts all week. Maybe playing some ping pong.
I mean, judging by how the Saints have played all season relative to how they played today, you would think the Saints just came off a bye.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that as a final thought for this game. Dolphins win it in ugly fashion in the rain and heat of Miami in Hard Rock. 21-17, y'all. Fins up. I love my Dolphins. I love y'all. And my Fins will never go down. But I ain't no sucker. So we got to get this fixed, man. That ain't going to win no games. Y'all have a good evening. We'll see you later.